call, maybe one of them.
Okay.
Hi, Judge.
Hey, I'm gonna take Miss Barrage.
Okay.
Do you want to come over or anything?
Yeah, I'll come over.
All right.
Bye.
Hang on, Your Honor.
What?
Looking at something.
All right, Miss Barrage, hold on.
I take that back. Mr. Shelton did not have a forensic.
Okay. All right, Miss Barrage, you want to come up to the podium? Just have him sit right there for a minute. All right, so back on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Colleen Marie Barrage. So Miss Barrage, thank you for willingly take a drug test this morning and self-reporting. So Miss Barrage, we are here on a technical probation violation. States on October 20th of 23, you were ordered to report to probation as often as required. You then failed to report on April 30th or May 7th or any time thereafter. Do you understand that? And Miss Barrage, you're currently on probation for possession of cocaine less than 25 grams. So if you, with a second offense, no, just a first offense. So it should just be the 4 year. So you understand if you plead guilty or found guilty, the maximum penalty can be up to 4 years in prison. Okay. Now, Miss Barrage, you do have the right to have an attorney represent you on this and all future hearings. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you? All right, so go back and have a seat. And then when we're done with him, we will bring you back up. Okay, I'm sorry, Miss Teskey, I called you.
That's okay.
We'll be just a
I'll
minute.
be back.
I'm just gonna take a plea and then we'll be back. You ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Shelton, why don't you go up there with Miss Underwood? Hold on, let me call the case.
Thank you.
So this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Del Mike Shelton, file number 2024-21695FH. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Shelton, and I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people. This is date and time set for pretrial. Now you can say what you wanted to say, Miss Underwood.
Mr. Shelton, we're here for a pretrial today. Do you understand that?
Can you, all right, Mr. Shelton, you're very soft-spoken. Can you scoot up, see that microphone? And then I need you to speak loud for me, okay? Can, do you understand today is the date and time for a pretrial conference?
Not really, but,
Well, Mr. Shelton, now, I know we have discussions in the back. But now I'm a little concerned. Do you understand what these proceedings are?
no,
So, Mr. Shelton, do you remember if you've ever had a forensic interview done on your other files? Did you go talk to a psychiatrist and they do a report for your other court cases?
I don't know.
You don't remember? All right, so Ms. Underwood, I'm gonna guess that you probably need to do a request for a forensic.
Yes, and I apologize, Your Honor.
It's okay. So are you requesting for competency and criminal responsibility?
Yes, I am.
All right, so Ms. Underwood, if you could submit 4 copies of each for the court's signature, I will sign those. So Mr. Shelton, your attorney is going to request a forensic interview for competency and criminal responsibility. It usually takes 4 to 6 months maybe to get that done. And then it could be sooner. I think they're trying to move them sooner because you're already in MDOC. It might be quicker than it is for the people who are in the jail.
I'm hoping it won't take that long.
But it could.
Your Honor, I see Mr. Shelton really does not want that.
Well, based on Mr. Shelton's interactions today, it's not up to him whether he gets one or not. So I'm going to honor your request for a forensic interview, and I will set a pre-trial just to keep track of it for Let's do October 2nd at 8:30 in the morning. That'll give us July, September, October, and we'll be able to see where we're at that point.
Your Honor, I'm hoping I can speed the forensic center up and we can get Mr. Shelton in here much quicker than that.
Well, if you can do that, it'll be great. So we'll set this for pre-trial October 2nd at 8:30 in the morning. So Mr. Shelton, we'll see you back for pre-trial that day. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So Ms. Barrage has requested court-appointed counsel. Ms. Underwood, I did drug test her this morning. She did self-report use of cocaine, but she also tested positive for methamphetamine. She's failed to report. I can give you a copy of the request and summons for probation violation to
I'll
look at.
review that, Your Honor.
And then if you want to have a chat with her, I would appreciate it. Okay, so who do I have joining me from the jail? Are you Brian Fanslaw?
Yes.
All right, and I'm gonna name Mr. Coast on this. So let me call Mr. Coast.
Hello, Ms. Garrett.
Mr. Coast, I have Mr. Fanslaw.
Yes, Judge.
I didn't know if you wanted to zoom in for it.
I'll zoom in right now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, so hold on, Mr. Fanslaw. Let's get Mr. Coast in here. So this is, and I know I pronounced it wrong, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus, find it, Brian James, and it's Fanslow. I'm sorry, I always want to pronounce it wrong, so I apologize. This is a date and time set for a new motion affidavit and bench warrant. So Mr. Murphy, my staff spent a couple minutes this morning trying to figure out what we were here for. So there was an April 12, here's Mr. Coast. So back on, what day did I sign this one? I'm gonna sign this one on, I signed a motion affidavit and bench warrant on April 12 of 2024, which alleged that he tested positive on his remote breath device. So we took care of that one, I think, hold on. So, okay. So there was an April 18 of 24 bench warrant that was issued for testing positive on his bench warrant, or a bench warrant for testing positive on his remote breath device. And we did go to court on that one. He was appointed court-appointed counsel, which is you on the underlying file. And I gave him a pretrial release order. And is that the one, Mr. Coast, that we put him on an alcohol tether, correct? Scram unit?
I thought
It
so.
looks like in May, we switched it to Scram.
And what was
did
the
switch him over
day?
to the Scram unit, and we have not had any positives since we switched him over to the Scram. He's also
Okay.
attending daily AA.
Okay, but then we have a new contempt of court that you submitted on May 14, correct?
Correct, Judge. That was a warrant for him testing positive again on his device.
But
And that was the remote breath device on May
Correct.
12. Okay, but now that he's on Scram, how's he doing on Scram?
He's doing excellent, Judge. No positive since he's been on Scram. And
Okay,
that is
So,
24/7 monitoring too.
okay. So Mr. Murphy, the new contempt of court was for testing positive on his remote breath device on May 12. He blew a .054 at 11 p.m. and a .053 at 11:15 p.m. And that this is a new one in addition to the first one that he already pled on. And then we did, in the interim, he's been placed on Scram and doing well. So Mr. Murphy, are you going to represent him on this one?
I will if he's asking for appointed attorney, which I said.
Mr. Fanslow, did you follow that? I mean, it's kind of confusing. Okay, so do you want a court-appointed attorney on this new one?
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Murphy, I will tell you because he's doing well on Scram, I will release him on this warrant today. You know, if he's, whether he pleads or not, but because he's doing well on Scram, but understand if he violates again, I'm probably never going to release him until sentencing, and he's probably gonna be looking at prison at that point. All right, Mr. Murphy?
Yeah, Your Honor, I guess there was just a misunderstanding because he was just there on the 23rd. So I think the thought was this was handled or arraigned on the 23rd.
I understand.
Yeah.
So let me put you in a breakout room with him real quick. And, Murphy, go ahead and join that breakout room. All right, did you talk to Ms. Barrage? Ms. Underwood, are you all set on Ms. Barrage? All right, Ms. Barrage, come back up. All right, and let me call Sarah.
Correction,
Hi, this is Judge Ann Sloan. Is Sarah Teskey wandering around?
Sarah, yes, you want me to send her over?
Yeah, could you please?
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, so Ms. Barrage, you would ask for court appointed counsel. We appointed Ms. Underwood to represent you. Have you had a chance to speak with her?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with Ms. Underwood as your attorney and the advice that she's given you? Ms. Underwood, how would you like to proceed today?
Your Honor, it does not appear that Ms. Barrage is in danger of any new charges or has any new charges pending. And Ms. Barrage acknowledges the technical violation, Your Honor, and wishes to plead guilty.
All right, so Ms. Barrage, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, can you state your full name for the record?
Pauline Marie Barrage.
All right, so Ms. Barrage, you understand if you enter a plea on this offense, the maximum penalty could be up to 4 years in prison. Do you understand that? Okay,
Yes,
say it out loud for
Yes.
us. Okay.
Thank you.
Now, do you understand you have a right to contest the violation of probation charge and to have a trial on it? Do you understand that throughout the trial, you will be presumed innocent until your guilt is proven by a preponderance of the evidence? You have a right to have all the witnesses against you appear at your trial, to have your lawyer ask those witnesses questions, or you may ask them yourself, and to have me order any witnesses you might have to appear at the trial. Do you understand all of that? Right, you got to speak up a little bit for Ms.
Brian.
Okay. You do not have to testify at your trial, and no one can say anything about you not testifying or hold it against you in any way. Do you understand all of that?
Yes.
On the other hand, do you understand that you have a right to testify at your trial if you want to testify?
Yes.
How do you plead to the charge that you violated the terms of your probation? Can I have my sheet back, Ms. Underwood?
I'm sorry?
My paperwork?
Oh,
There?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks. Kind of need that. All right, so Ms. Barrage, how do you plead to the charge that you committed a technical violation and violated your terms of probation by failing to report on April 30th of 2024 and May 7th of 24 or anytime thereafter? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
All right. Do you understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up a right to a trial, as I've already explained to you?
Yes.
Has anything been promised you to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Has anyone threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty?
No.
If I accept this plea, you will be giving up any and all claims that your plea is given as a result of promises or threats that were not disclosed to the court on the record during this hearing, or that it was not your own choice to enter the plea. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Is it your own choice to plead guilty?
Yes.
All right. So Ms. Barrage, you were placed on probation. One of the terms of your probation is that you were not to use any illegal controlled substances. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, you failed to report on April 30th and May 7th of 2024, and you know that you were ordered to report as often as required. Is that correct? All right, and Ms. Teskey, she tested positive, but we're not going to do another VOT, are we?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so, did you fail to report on April 30th of 24?
Yes,
And did you fail to report on May 7th of 24?
yes,
Is it because you were using?
yes.
Okay. I accept the plea that has been given understandably, voluntarily, and accurately. The defendant has full knowledge of her rights. She does have competent counsel. I'm going to refer this matter to the probation department for pre-sentence investigation. And we have to set it for next Wednesday, Ms. Chesky.
Your Honor, can we set that out a little bit? I would like to give her a chance to, prove that she can stop using on her own. That will kind of dictate my recommendation. So I would like to set it out just like 2 weeks or.
I can't do 2 weeks. I could probably do, Ms. Adams, can I do June 27, 28, July 11, 12, or 5?
I think the June dates, but you have the book, Judge.
Do I still have the book? Oh, I do have the book. Sorry. Let me look. So I can do 8:30 on June 27. 8:30 on June 27. Would that be all right?
Yeah.
Are you available?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hmm?
It's for your sentencing.
No, I know what was the date.
June 27th, Your Honor.
Yeah, we'll do June 27 at 8:30. 8:30. Miss Adams, can I get a notice of hearing from Miss Barrage?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, Miss Barrage, I can tell you're using. I can tell by your face.
I know.
And Miss Teskey has resources. She has rehab. She has outpatient. You know, you need to start taking advantage of them. I mean, not that, you know, you don't look nice, but I can tell
I
when
know.
you use and I can tell when you're
I
not.
lost weight.
Yep. I can tell it in your face too.
Yeah.
So we'll set it over to that day for sentencing. I'll get your notice of hearing and then you need to stop over to see Miss Teskey, all right? And then you need to report. And you need to do all your probation terms, okay? All right, so have a seat behind Miss Underwood and we'll get you a notice of hearing.
Thanks.
Your Honor, I believe that concludes my docket for today.
Oh, I think I have. No, Mr. Murphy has the last pickup, so I think you are done. Thank you, Miss Underwood.
Thank you.
All right, I'll bring Mr. Fonslow back. Let me get him back here.
Did we do Montemar?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
We set that out to July 3rd at 8:30.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Mr. Fonslow and Mr. Murphy, how would you like to proceed today?
Yeah, can we just set this for the next pretrial, have it addressed at the next pretrial date? Mr. Fanslow is currently in communication with down in District Court being screened for sobriety court, so we just wanted to, you know, proceed again. It's unfortunate that this wasn't figured out last week. He is doing well now in the Scram unit. He'll continue to do well, hopefully. From my belief as well, he'll continue to do well in the Scram unit. So yeah, we're just asking to adjourn it.
Miss Adams, I'm looking. I don't think, Miss Adams, do we have another court date hanging out there? Let me see what this one is.
Yeah, it should be on that pretrial release order.
Yeah, I have it down as July 17th.
Okay. All right, so July 17th at 8:30 in the morning. So Mr. Fonslow, we'll see you back on July 17th at 8:30 in the morning. I'm going to release you. You still are on the Scram unit. So make sure you don't remove that or not charge it. And Mr. Coast, any instructions?
Continue with the daily AA, and you need to provide that to me on a bi-weekly basis. Okay, Brian?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Mr. Fonslow, I'll release you on a care bond. We'll see you back on July 17th at 8:30 and I'll enter a not guilty plea, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Ms.
Thank you, Judge.
Holly, I
Did-
think that's
Did we do
everything.
web?
We did web, yeah, we did web. Let me see.
Okay, I think that is it.
Hold on, you want the date for web?
No, not if it just got adjourned.
All right, June 5 at 8:30. All right, thank you all,
Thank you.
everybody. Have a
Thank you.
good day.
Have a good day.
All right, thank you.